All right. Should be live. Hello, hello. This is Evan Freiberger, storm sitting. Again, another storm is approaching. We'll see what this one looks like as it comes through. This one's not a severe storm. It's a special weather statement on this one. Kind of similar to yesterday, except this one is happening kind of in the middle of the day, so it should keep its strength. So it should be a little bit of a stronger storm than what we got yesterday. So I'm hoping we can actually see something that is not just a little a little bit of brief rain and a couple lightning, although it would be harder to see lightning bolts this time around because it's a little bit earlier in the day than yesterday. Hello, hello, welcome, Tornado Explorer. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, storm is approaching. I might change the angles here in a little bit. Just kind of waiting for my other phone to charge again. I did not charge it. So, gotta wait for it to charge. But this one's coming pretty close. Should have a pretty good vantage point on it. I think the kind of the worst part of the storm is going to be passing to our south. It's coming from a different direction than yesterday. You know, yesterday the storm came from this direction, and today it's kind of coming from this direction. So hopefully, you know, if it's got a little mesocyclone on it, we'll see it. There has been a little bit of spin in some of these storms, but it's been very like weak spin, so I don't think we're going to see any tornadoes today, but I might get a little bit of a storm view here in a little bit as it approaches. So hopefully everybody's doing all right. We'll see how it goes. Not really seen it yet, but I mean, it should be no longer than like 10-15 minutes, and we should have a pretty good view of this. Not a whole lot of thunder with this one. It was rumbling a little bit earlier. Oh, there's another one. There's a little bit of thunder. Oh, God. All right, Mr. Wasp. Not sure if you guys saw that wasp. That came very close. Yeah, we'll see what we see. Excited to see another storm up here. So I hear basketball hoop. Oh no. Yeah, there's like 2 nests of wasps in my garage right now. I can't even go in my garage. It's locked. It's like, I want to put caution tape around it. That's how many wasps live in there. There's like 40 wasps in my little garage area. 2 nests, and they don't really allow you to do anything in there. But yeah, the quiet weather is continuing across the country, I will say. You know, we got a couple marginal risks. You know, I keep on debating. You know, whenever I don't do like any content on my channel, the subscriber number dropped pretty quickly, but there's really nothing I can do about it, so I'm just not worrying about it. I think people are just, you know, kind of disconnecting from weather, which I think is fine. You know, definitely not a time when people should be super glued to their screens in terms of weather, unless, you know, they want to see like storms or whatever. But you know, just these kind of thunderstorms that we're about to see today are the ones that we are going to be seeing pretty much across the country. So, you know, it's nothing really to be worried about, thankfully, across the country. And it's still going to be like that for quite a while. I mean, we really don't see many signals, at least on the range of models that we have right now. Not seeing any signals of stronger storms, which is super typical for this time of year. Typically, once you get into July, that jet stream moves a little bit further up to the north, and you start to get some of these more kind of pop-up thunderstorms that kind of form along these outflow boundaries. And you don't typically see, very organized, stronger systems as you get into like July, late July, and going into August. But then eventually, you get that cooler air start to come back into the picture, and then that's when you start to see the jet stream kind of meander back down into the United States. And sometimes you can get, some active severe weather kind of in the, active severe weather in the United States. You need that ventilation so that the storms don't become too outflow dominant. This little cloud back here is looking pretty interesting. Yeah, it's a building thunderstorm there. All right, let me get my phone. I'll be right back. All right. This is the storm that is approaching. Pretty beefy. And yeah, that little storm I think that we're looking at behind the phone here, that one's potentially dropping some thunder there. I mean, some rain back in there as well. Where I am in northern Alabama. Northern Alabama. And I think I'm just outside of Madison County. And we definitely got some rumbles of thunder. This isn't severe warned or anything. It's just a little special weather statement for 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But certainly a healthy storm. And, just because of the time of day that we are in, it probably won't fall apart by the time it gets here. So we should get a pretty good view. So we got these kind of gray blob here. That's the main portion of the storm, and then we're just kind of looking at this little developing thunderstorm or developing cumulonimbus off here in the distance. Let me see here. You're in the Indian Ocean. Interesting. F an emoji times 3. Yeah, you just have to type out the emoji. Because we don't have any on this channel. They don't allow you to get emojis unless you hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's see here. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna change the color palette on my other phone's radar. Oh wait, I have to manually load it in. Really? I'm not logged in. No, I'm not. What did I do wrong? I have to remember. Ooh. Y'all probably heard that one. No, I have the radar. It's just I'm trying to sign into the account so I can at least change my color palette, because I'm just not used to the color palette that's on my other phone currently. Hopefully we see something cooler than yesterday or 2 days ago. Super gross and smoggy. Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't think I've seen anything like what's happening there in Canada. I mean, last year was crazy in Canada for wildfires, but this year is even crazier. I mean, I checked the satellite view there in Canada probably about like 2 weeks ago, and there really wasn't anything showing up in terms of like major fires, but really just within the last week, like anywhere from like 100 to 200 wildfires was sprouted there. And with the amount of winds that are being kind of carried in that area, because that's where the jet stream is, so you'll have those little subtle and sometimes stronger, more organized low pressure systems with stronger winds kind of go over those fires with not a lot of precipitation, and then that's when you get them to really have that decent growth, and they spread really fast up there, and in a matter of a couple of days, I mean, it went from not a whole lot of smoke to just almost the entire country of Canada covered in smoke, and now that smoke is starting to make it down into the United States. I mean, the air quality is going to be quite poor for a lot of the folks up there in the northern United States as that smoke comes into our country, and it will continue to do that as long as there's those wildfires. And ooh. Oh yeah, those are some nice thunderbolts, or thunders. Nice thunder going on out there. Not too much of a view yet on this storm. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? All right, change the radar color table. There we go. Much better. So here's the storm. It's coming. Slowly but surely. Moving right into my direction. We'll have to see what it brings. I'm hoping we can get, I don't think we're going to get cored by the storm, but I think we're going to have a good vantage point. Especially for this area of the storm, right here. Would be technically where a mezzo would form. And you can kind of see there's something back in there. Try to get some sort of better contrast on this. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. Let's keep it the regular, no filter. My app is telling me that lightning has been detected 7 miles from me. Turn on to do not disturb. We'll see what we see. I just don't feel like chasing this thing. I don't really have the setup strategy to kind of go live, and I don't know, sometimes these things pop up super quick, and they're very unpredictable in the summer. Kind of a murky storm. The rain's starting to move in, so I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. That thunder is getting a little bit louder, though. That was a random comment, E-Rev. What made you think of BMWs? All right. Random fact of the day. BMW has gotten its motors working pretty good after 2014 or so. So there you go. Now you know. Just trying to make sure. Oriented good. There we go. Oh, the Mini Cooper. Gotcha. Yeah, it's all made by the same kind of parent company. Mini Coopers are just BMWs that ran into walls. Random fact of the day. You can take a pano photo of a stovepipe and make it look like a wedge. All right. There you go. Watch out for those photos. Now, why does your tornado photo look wider than mine? Also, by the way, we got cows. These are our neighbors. Chaz loves to bark at the cows. In fact, one day, I had the brilliant idea of letting Chaz out the front door without a leash, and he ran over there. Almost got stomped on by a cow. You're technically a retired auto tech, and glad. Interesting. Yeah, it seems like the rain is going to obscure our view, unfortunately, of most of this storm. Should still get some hefty rain and some pretty close lightning bolt strikes, though. You have a cow nearby, too? Yeah, they're awesome. This one little cow right here, for some reason, like that one right in the center, that's a baby cow, if you can't tell. The white one, or kind of tan-looking one, for some reason, every time me and Chaz walks by, he always runs to the fence like he wants pats or something. It's kind of like a little dog. Very curious cow. I would not be surprised if a lightning bolt randomly struck very close and scares the crap out of all of us. More in particular me, though. There have been some lightning bolts on the part of the storm that we're going to be getting. We shall see what happens. Here's the latest radar imagery on the storm. It's now getting pretty close to the main highway that I turn off of to get to where I live. It is moving in. It's not quite the side I wanted. So we got the rainier part of the storm. Couldn't get to see too much structure. But, you know, it is what it is. I just don't have the streaming set up. Like, I canceled my service because I was doing all those live streams, and I was paying for this service to link my phone to the OBS. And I stopped paying for that, so I don't have that ability anymore, which really lowers the quality of the stream, especially in a car. And my car mount broke to hold the phone up on my car, so, or in my car, on my car front window. So we just don't have the ability to do a storm, like a legit storm chaser right now. So we just got to kind of be at the whims of what Mother Nature sends our way. And at this point, it's just looking like rain and thunder. Hey, Devin. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully everybody's had a wonderful, I think it's, yeah, Tuesday so far. To be honest, I'm not sure if any of these lightning bolts are actually making it to the ground. They all sound like they're in the clouds. I think we're getting a lot of cloud-to-cloud lightning with this. But I hope for the cows' sake we don't get one striking too close here. Wish Outbreak wasn't so expensive. Yeah. Seems like a pretty cool game. A lot of people have been playing it. It's got like radar and stuff and models, which is pretty cool for a video game. I mean, definitely leaps and bounds better than, you know, all the other tornado games for sure. Although they need to work on the tornadoes a little bit more. I think that's what people are looking for with a storm chasing game, is that realism factor. And there's got to be a way to simulate some sort of weather without, like in a video game, without, you know, requiring such a hefty computer. So, I don't know. But a lot goes into it, because you need to have like that damage model and all that kind of stuff too, where the buildings actually get damaged and trees actually fly and stuff like that, and all that's pretty complex too. But I know there's ways to like make very complex and high definition games that require less PC specs. So, but yeah, I still think the tornadoes are real enough. Not for the price. Like, if it was like a $9.99 game, like a $9.99 game, I'd probably download it and give it a try. Cause my PC can handle it. But in terms of like, that was a nice little thunder rumble. But in terms of like, you know, actual, like where it's actually priced and the quality of the game, I think it needs work. It's definitely a beta release. It is not finished. And personally, I don't like it when games do that, but I'd rather them just come out with a good finished product. Yeah, the storm's pretty much just a blob now of rain. We are now in the rain. This is all we're gonna get, apparently. Just a light rain and some rumbles of thunder. which I'm okay with. But for like entertainment value on YouTube, probably not the best. No shelf cloud, no scud to look at and call fake funnels. Yeah, it's nice. It's very beautiful up here. It's so peaceful too. And there's like no city lights nearby at all, so like the stars come out really clear. So any type of um, like any type of astrological event that happens, or like, you know, you get a like a Starlink chain come over, you can see it like super clearly. That one might be a little bit closer. I actually like saw the flash. I haven't seen the flashes from any of these other thunders. So maybe that one was actually CG. Yep. Oh yeah. That was a cloud-to-cloud lightning pretty much right above my head. Hey, Bill. Yeah, living out in the country is the best. You get the best sleep out here too. It's so quiet. Hey, Sanja. Welcome, welcome. I am standing outside my house, but I have this above me. And then the porch. And this, by far, is my favorite car on planet Earth. Looks like Mater from the Cars movie. Just an old rusty truck. It's been sitting there forever. Is Chaz there? No. Not seeing him. He's behind me somewhere. He's in the house. I don't think that's a thing, Tornado Explorer. Somebody probably threw like a cigarette butt in those hay bales. They don't just spontaneously combust. You need a spark. Let's see what the storm's doing now. I mean, according to the latest radars, this is about 5 minutes ago. It's still technically not here yet. Dang it. Looks like whoever set up this cam on Radar Omega has a better view than us. Here, while storm chasing, we'll just look at webcams. I'm just kidding. Beautiful down there. They're on the good side of the storm. We're on the bad side. Although we're still getting some nice thunder. Another little blue flash. This one will probably be louder. I wonder if we'll get to see the backside of the storm. That might be worth, too. Like after the storm passes. Oh, yeah. That was a good one there. It's so interesting. Cows are so used to like thunderstorms and rain, like they're just not even reacting to the storm. No, I can't chase it, Bill. My phone mount in my car is broken. It does not work anymore. I have to get a new one. But I have the ability to go chase, and I'm kind of on like a stay-at-home vacation right now, so not really feeling like doing nothing. Just relaxing. I just go, like, I mean, I'm going to be going live probably quite a bit on this channel during the downtime, so make sure you guys subscribe. And it's mainly just going to be, it's mainly just going to be for these thunderstorms that come over. Anyone that comes close, I'll go live for it. I don't think we'll see much, though. We might get surprise hail, though, every now and then. Rain is definitely starting to pick up. Here we go. Look over to here. Kind of get a cool view of the rain hitting this building here. What's going on with the streaming setup? Streaming setup's fine. There's just nothing to stream. No, there's no point of even making a video. Because I would need to use like some crazy title like, you know, the weather that's happening in the United States is super duper weird, man. Even though it's the most normal weather we've had this entire year. And I don't make thumbnails and titles like that, so it would be just completely pointless for me to even do a live stream or a weather forecast about it, because this is what you're gonna get at most. You know, some rain, some thunderstorms, and just a couple pockets of the United States might get something like severe, and that's it. We're not expecting tornadoes really for the next couple of days. We had a couple tornado warnings here and there, some random confirmed tornadoes that weren't warned as well, but nothing that is really predictable, or, you know, looking at the models, you can't really say, pinpoint anything. So it's just kind of like one of those periods where the weather's going to be quieter. So I'm just taking a break. I have not seen the Twisters movie yet. I'm seeing it tomorrow, so I will let you guys know what I think. But I can already tell you, probably gonna like it. Even if it's a little corny. It's really hard to disappoint me with a movie. We'll just put it like that. Uh-oh. Squirrel alert! There he is. Run, little dude! Get under a tree or something. What are you doing? Get out of there, squirrel. He's all confused. What is he doing? He's like jumping around doing little barrel rolls. What is he doing? He's not even seeking shelter. Squirrel, we're in a thunderstorm. Get indoors. and away from windows. I think he's just frolicking in the rain. I think we're just witnessing a squirrel enjoying a storm. He's like, y'all need to stop freaking out about this storm. It ain't nothing. Calm down. Just some thunder and rain. Oh, a blue flash, which means this one's gonna be closer. We get a good rumble here. Oh yeah. Rain's definitely picking up. As you can tell from our rain meter, or the roof of this tin roof. Getting some heavier rain now. I like it. Very relaxing. Weather spotter. Yeah, keep an eye out for the squirrel's storm report. It'll most likely say heavy rain with a chance of acorns. Yeah, Chaz would chase the squirrel, yeah. I just realized we did the most ADHD thing on the planet Earth. Or what my mom calls getting squirreled. When you get distracted. We just did that literally. Squirrel! Acorn-sized hail. There you go. Can y'all hear the rain noises? It sounds so relaxing. Yay. I'm glad it's picking that up. I think I can make this stream even more relaxing. Hold on. Let's try doing some cinematic shots. Since the storm, I mean, we're not really looking at much here. We're just kind of looking at ominous cloud here. Why can't not ominous, but just gray skies. So let's do a little bit of a cinematic, maybe. People are going to be like, is this a stock video? Is this really live? I'm trying to get it to where it's like showing up. Hold on. There we go. There go. I want to get the rain hitting the leaves. The camera. Hold on. What the heck? The camera mount got all wonky. There we go. That dead flower is kind of ruining the shot, though. Yeah. There we go. How's that for relaxing? I'll try to get closer so y'all can hear me. That's a chrysanthemum? Chrysanthemum? I did not know that. This phone is reportedly waterproof. I really like this shot. This is a cool shot. This is how bees experience a thunderstorm. Chrysanthemum and an enemy. Alright. Unfortunately, behind the storm, it seems like it's still cloudy. I was hoping it would clear out, but it looks like it's going to stay cloudy after the storm, so there's probably not going to be much to look at. Except for the rain hitting this plant, which I think is so interesting. It's very relaxing. I wish there was more rain, though. We should have done this earlier when the rain was a little bit heavier. That would have been pretty cool. We'll definitely do it again next time. We'll revisit the plant if it's still there. But to be honest, I don't know how much longer this one's going to last. Because as you can see on the left side is its cousin. And it's dead. At least the flower portion of it is. We might get some more sprouts. Yeah, the rain's calming down. A little bit of some cinematics. Here's what the storm's looking like now. We're past the main section of the rain. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream here. Rain's really calming down. It'll pick up again, but the portion of the storm that has all the thunder in it is past us. As you can see. So there's a little bit of rain behind it, but I don't think it's going to have much thunder. See over here, a little bit of rain there, but that won't be much to look at. just be rain again. But yeah, good stream, I think. We got some thunder. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much cloud to ground lightning. We did get some nice thunder though, and didn't see too much structure either, like I was hoping, because we got the rainy portion of the storm. But there's always next time. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to join another stream in the future, well, we'll be streaming from the same location, looking at little thunderstorms that pop up and come close to my area. We try to get, we don't do any work to try to get the best vantage point. We just kind of let it go over us and see what happens. And chat and have a good little time. But yeah, this is where I'm going to be until the weather gets worth talking about again. I mean, there's just nothing going on for the United States. There's no tropical activity. That Sahara dust is really helping out for now, but it's expected to potentially start to die down as we get into August, which is pretty typical. In terms of the rest of the United States, we're just, for like, more organized severe weather, it's just a wait and see. Just a wait and see. Once that jet stream starts to come back into the United States, where there is ample moisture, we'll start to see maybe some more organized, kind of smaller scale thunderstorm systems again. And then as we go into like August, September, October, as that cool air starts to return back into the United States, we'll have to see if there will be enough moisture then for any tornadic activity or severe weather. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a wait and see what's going to happen with the tropical season. Everybody's got their little predictions out. It was a very active start, but it's now quiet. So quiet on all fronts. If you guys live in the northern United States, just make sure that you are prepared for that smoke. Air quality is going to be going down. Pay attention to the air quality in your area, as if you do have some, subtle diseases or lung issues, could be potentially even deadly if you don't get indoors in a well-filtrated room, especially if heart conditions. As as that smoke comes in, even for healthy people, could bring some health effects in terms of coughing, sneezing, and all that kind of stuff. Gonna be yucky up there. But yeah, you guys take it easy, and I will see y'all on the next stream. I do appreciate everybody that's tuned in, like the stream, and subscribed. And y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll leave you guys with the cows. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye-bye.